Cricket's unpredictable. Your health shouldn't be. Get Health Vital, a health insurance with premium starting at just rupees 12 per day.
Yesterday during our evening live we said keep an eye on the sky, and that is what we are doing right now because it has been raining heavily since the morning on match day -1 ahead of the first test between India and New Zealand. And Atreyo, it does not look good.
Well, I have stopped looking at the sky. In fact, the conditions are such. The underfoot conditions are such that you have to keep an eye on that instead of the sky because it's very slippery. You can sleep anywhere, and there is water everywhere. And unless something changes very, very drastically, I don't see this test match starting on time.
Absolutely, and the weather here, the forecast is pretty bad on all 5 days of the test match. All the weather websites, AccuWeather, weather.com, they are showing that it is going to rain on all 5 days of the match. Hopefully, we'll see some sort of action, but right now, looking at the prediction, looking at the forecast, it does not look good, and that is what happened on match day -1 today in the morning as well because it was really firstly. The BCCI decided to delay the training session by half an hour. India were supposed to train from 9:30 in the morning. Initially, it was delayed by half an hour, but after that, the rain got heavier and the team ultimately decided to cancel the practice session. And only Rohit Sharma came just because of the formality of attending the press conference. Otherwise, the entire team, it's an off day for them. They are chilling, maybe some gym session, light gym sessions in the hotel. But how do you look at it? Will it affect their preparation for the test match, or do you think they are in touch? They have played a couple of tests against Bangladesh, and it won't hamper their preparations as much.
See, firstly, it will affect the two sides similarly, identically. So there is nothing to differentiate on that angle. But to an extent, it will certainly affect because the conditions are such that they didn't have the chance to warm up and all that. So I agree with you that they played two test matches recently, and they are in shape and everything is right. But practice 2 days before a test match is important, no matter how well tuned your body is. So that way, both teams are not going to be at their 100% when the match begins. Right. If and when it begins.
Right. And as you can see, we'll show some visuals around the Chinnaswamy Stadium as well. And there was waterlogging. Such was the intensity of rain that I haven't seen Bengaluru roads being waterlogged too much. But today morning, since it was a 4-5 hour rain session, pretty heavy, the roads were waterlogged, and you could sense that the people, the pedestrians especially, are struggling to cross the roads and walk around.
So did we. We had to take a few long jumps to clear those wet patches. Right. And the thing is that yesterday when we landed, we experienced some light drizzle. It was overcast completely, and there was some light drizzle. But from this morning, what we have had in the first few hours of this morning, until say 11 o'clock or something, it was heavy rain, not a mild drizzle. No. It was a heavy rain. So that way, and I see that they don't cover the entire ground.
No, only the square.
They cover the pitches and the adjoining area. Right. So that way,
because of the drainage system, the sub-air drainage system is so good that they don't bother to cover the entire ground. Because I spoke to a few groundsmen also, and they said even if it rains like this today, the way it has rained today, if we get 45 minutes, 1 hour without any rain, we'll make the ground ready for test match.
That's great. In terms of when you think of the skills and capability of these guys who look after the grounds and who prepare the grounds and maintain the grounds, if they say that they can have a match, if they get a dry spell of 45 minutes, that's great. Right. But the question at the moment is, do we get that 45 minutes of dry spell? That is the critical question.
So far,
and as you said, all the weather forecasts are saying that it's. There is going to be a bit of rain.
Even anything above 30%, it is going to rain.
And that's not only for tomorrow. That's for the entire week, which is the entire length of the test match. So that way, we keep our fingers crossed.
What Rohit Sharma said, we are keeping our fingers crossed. The players are hoping that they will get some sort of test match, some sort of game in the duration of 5 days here in Bengaluru. But let's see what the rain gods have in plan for us. We are hopeful, as Atreyo said, we are keeping our fingers crossed. You guys also continue to play, because India New Zealand last time around, it was a cracker of a series. Bengaluru is a very beautiful ground. The crowd comes here to support all the teams, not only India or not only New Zealand, but all the teams. We have seen that in women's cricket also. The passion of Bengaluru crowd, and hopefully we'll get some sort of match, because otherwise it's going to be a dampener what it is like in match day -1. But that is what it is from Bengaluru right now when it comes to weather forecast, weather prediction. We keep an eye on, because we'll continue to give you all the updates from press conferences. Practice is not happening anymore, because from tomorrow match is going to start. But every other update, be it Mohammad Shami at the NCA, be it the press conference, post-day press conferences, be it weather forecast, we are going to give you all the updates. So stay tuned to Revsportz, subscribe the channel, like the video, and keep supporting us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.